All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough for RDR2 in 2025. This episode is being recorded day of. I was very busy yesterday. I had tank for my guild in World of Warcraft for the first time. For the first time in stuff that really mattered. You know, like this was like a legit tank role, not just pick up a couple ads here or there. And there were some rough spots, but overall it went really well. I just needed to get some at-bats at a couple things. I corrected very quickly, and it was a good night. I had a lot of support from my guildmates, and it was just a really nice feeling. I like tanking. I'm happy doing other roles as well. That's a really good place to be in my opinion. I'm thankful that I'm that way. But it was a good night. Looks like we're doing average. Today, guys, we're going to go get that perfect elk pelt so that we can get the next satchel. So let's go ahead and move on. I will probably find stuff to talk about on the ride up there, but because I'm recording this day of and things have been really rather busy the past few days, then what time is it, by the way? 4:30 p.m. Oh, that's right. I was going to camp on the way up there. I don't have a lot of political news. I haven't watched anything today. I barely watched anything yesterday, it felt like, compared to what I normally do. It's kind of been like that for the past week or so. So I think I had a lot of stuff to say on politics a few episodes ago, but that's because we hit a point that I thought was really, really interesting regarding that Ukraine conflict, and we're past that now. So I don't know. We'll see what comes to mind for me as we make our way out of here and up north. Let's see. What do we have here? This would be just a regular buck. I need elk. Elk. Need to get into the grizzlies. Okay, the grizzlies are up here. And there's moose, and this is probably, I'm assuming this is going to be elk. Okay, now we'll probably run into one before we get to that point, but that gives me some place to head towards. Alrighty then. Let's see, what else have I been playing lately? Well, I got Space Marine 2, but I'll be honest with you, I've barely touched it. It's not that it's not a good game or that I haven't had fun with it. It's that I've been a little bit more involved in Darktide, in between Darktide, World of Warcraft, and RDR2. My schedule's kind of full. The thing I'm looking forward to about advancing more in Space Marine 2 is that, as I've mentioned before, it seems like they do a really good job in the cutscenes of explaining not only the story, but why things work that way within the larger, I guess, lore picture of Warhammer 40k. But as I said, so that I'm really, really looking forward to. But I've barely touched that game. I played a little bit more Darktide last night. I've been leveling up this will be my second character. I leveled up an Ogren to level 30. I'm waiting on the March 25th talent redux, and or maybe redo is how that should be pronounced. And to see what guys like Hank come out to say about how to respec and whether or not that's more viable for these harder difficulty levels or not. But point being, I already have a level 30 character. Can't seem to get around this guy. I wanted to cut inside. There we go. And so now I'm working on my second level 30 character, and it was a bit of a toss-up between a veteran and the zealot. And it looks like I am favoring the zealot. It took me a little while to get some talent points into him so that he could do okay. And level 3 is still a little bit sketchy for him, even at level 17 now. Actually, I'm level 19. And I was doing level 3 for a long while with my Ogre, and by the time he was level 19, it seems like to me, I might be remembering wrong. But that playstyle is more roguelike and quick, and so that doesn't normally appeal to me. So, but he is a very powerful class, and so he's doing pretty good. He cleaves a lot of stuff real well, and I've had a lot of fun playing him. So I think he'll probably be the one that goes ahead and makes it to 30 next. My veteran is the next closest at level 12, and my psyker is sitting there at level 1. Mostly because the psyker talent tree looks like kind of bananas to me. Looks like there's a lot of options, and it appears like psyker might be one of the higher skill check classes. Also, you really got to know what you're doing, because you're a glass cannon. You can get vaporized real quick. But it has the funniest commentary. I really like the crazy voice one the most. There's all these characters have 3 options in voice models to pick from, and the psyker with the German accent, and he's always talking about the beloved, and he's talking about he hears voices in his head and stuff like that. He has some of the best banter in the entire game, so that's what I like about the psyker really the most, more so than the class style, is the personality attached to him. What else? My brother just linked me. Now, this might be YouTube clickbait, but there's a rumor out there that Skyrim Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out like as soon as April, and that it's going to be like a stealth launch. I kind of really, I don't know, I have a hard time believing that. So we'll see. But I'll tell you this, I don't have a whole lot of faith that they're going to be able to meet expectations. For one, just flat out on the surface of things, it's a hard bar to meet for any development team. And this is going to be a different set of developers, I would imagine, than put together Skyrim. It's also a different era. And that dovetails into my next thing. So my first thing is that it's just going to be hard as nails to meet the standard that was set by Skyrim. They got about as close to perfect as I think you can get. And then with all the mods and the fact that they're very supportive of mods, really kept that game alive for a real long time. And so I think that's going to be, they're almost set up for disappointment. Then when you put on top of that, dovetailing into it's a different era, you have an absolute infestation of woke into the gaming industry. And I've listened to some people who have been able to put together how this works. They are absolute, complete and total grifters, guys. They're real clever about how they do things. There's really only a handful of them, but it seems like the gaming industry out of the colleges is producing more every year. But what they do is that they network with each other really well, and they astroturf that they're like the go-to person for an influential position for a new game development. And once one of them gets hired in, then they hire all their buddies and they fill the staff out with all this woke nonsense, people who have that kind of a worldview, and it just destroys the game. Now, the gaming industry is slowly, very, very slowly beginning to kick back against this. And whenever I say the industry, the gamers themselves have been speaking out for a long time, but I mean the capital that supports it, the people that are actually looking to make a profit off of this and run the gaming industry. They're getting enough evidence to understand, like, oh, I may have effed up. Yeah, you may have. And they're seeing these games aren't selling, So, and even with that, I think there's some tricky stuff going on. Let's see if we can set camp. Easy. There we go. Because I think there's some clandestine payoffs being made in the background by someone like BlackRock someone who has a lot of capital and an agenda, so that you don't really care what the customer thinks anymore. You're getting paid on the back end, under the table, behind the scenes, that kind of a thing. So that's another problem for us that we're facing. Oh, look, we can make this stuff. Let's go ahead and do it. But the example I have that's a positive example of things moving in the direction we want them to is that the developers of the original Witcher 2 game, I'm going to go ahead and use that, I think. They broke off. They're no longer with CD Projekt Red, who has a lot of rumors out there that they've gone woke. And this is coming from somebody who really enjoyed Cyberpunk, you know. But I think that Witcher 3 coming out, am I saying that right? No, Witcher 3, the developers of the original Witcher 3 have split off. You have new developers for Witcher 4, the one that's going to center around Ciri, which I don't have a whole huge deal with. Some people are calling that woke. I think that's just been the natural progression of the storyline. I don't know for sure. I could be proven wrong on that, because there is an author of books that this whole series is based on, right? But I could see Ciri being the natural progression as the main player character. But I'm almost positive there's going to be other elements introduced into that game, revolving probably around feminism, that will be woke. Sermonizing, preaching, telling you you're a bad person if you don't think this way. Trying to cultivate and groom and impact a new generation. This is activism. It's not entertainment, right? That's what I think is going to happen. Now, I don't know that for sure. I'm going to wait like a normal person for reviews and see what people think. But I have a strong suspicion. I'm skeptical. You're going to have to prove me otherwise. My default position is that you're going to screw it up, right? But the original makers of The Witcher 3 split off, formed a new company, and have made a game, something of the Daywalker. I can't remember the full name. So if you were to look up new video game Daywalker, you'll find what I'm talking about. There's vampires in it and stuff. Now, I'll tell you just my personal position. It looks like it's making it where the vampires are kind of like the good guys. So this is things that fantasy is felt well known for. It gives you a way to kind of challenge basic fundamental beliefs. But I'm somebody who, in the present world that I live in, I think we should be running back to traditional positions as much as possible and as fast as possible. This idea that I think we should be able to clearly call what's blatantly evil. If you have a row of teeth that looks like sharks and you feed off of humans' blood, you're not a good guy, right? And I understand what the developers might be doing, because that's just been part of fantasy for forever and a day, but I wouldn't have done it. So I don't know that I'm going to buy this game. But I do know that it looks a whole lot like the normal Witcher 3 and it might very well compete with Witcher 4. It may even beat it out. It looks like a really well done game. So I'm able to separate my personal, I don't know if I'll play it, from being able to look at something and be like, this might be really good as a video game for other people who do like it, you know. I'll craft another. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting to witness. And as I said, I'm going to give an even ear. I'll wait and I'll listen to reviews on Witcher 4. Maybe I end up being wrong about that. You know, maybe I'm wrong about CD Projekt Red. But I'm very skeptical. We'll make some of this also. And then we'll go to sleep. So when you're skeptical, it just means like, you're open, to being convinced otherwise, but your default position is, I think you're probably not going to do too well here. So, we'll see. I really can't think of anything else on the horizon for video games. I've not really looked anything up in a while to say what I'm excited about or not. Alright, now let's sleep. And 7 hours will be fine. I didn't even put up a tent. I probably should have. We are in kind of cold country. It's high country. Alright, let's see if we can bag ourselves a perfect elk pelt. Tear down camp. I probably should have had coffee first. That would have been good. I am not a coffee drinker, so that doesn't occur to me naturally. I have to kind of just role play that for Arthur. What's our status? Yeah, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and eat. I tried for years. Being in the military, it's kind of second nature, you know. I tried for years to develop a taste for coffee. I tried different kinds of coffee and just never could really get into it. Cooked big game meat. Menti. There's one. I'm going to eat a second one. And I'm going to pair that up with, save the fruit. I'm going to have canned peas. And let's have like biscuits or something. What do we have here? Crackers. That'll work also. Okay, that should be good. How about old girl here? Let's feed her. Feed her a second time.
Eat this.
And feed her one more time. Now, I don't really know what this is doing for her. I don't see anything moving, so who knows. How do I apply a tonic? Horse cargo. Valuables, documents, kit. It's tonics. Potent horse medicine. It's grayed out. I forget. I figured out how to do this once before. Was it in the radial wheel? Horse. Fully restores stamina and fortifies it. Sure. And I guess there's not anything for health. Revives horse. Oh wait, do I have other things here? No. Fully restores horse health. That's not showing me that it's actually doing anything, so... Oh, there we go. Oh, bam! We flippin' injected her. Wow. Okay. Moving right along and looking for elk. And we're gonna climb, get into high country. Arthur's whistling. It's only in my left speaker though, so it made me initially think that somebody else was whistling. Looks like we have oh wow. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Oh, this guy's whistling.
Would you be able to help me out again?
Again? Who are you, man? I've met you before.
I could use some assistance gathering herbs for my studies.
Oh, yeah. This guy. What do you need?
Sure. You see this purple flower here? This is sage, but I'll need to experiment with more of it before I can be sure of its effects. I found this one with his friends in the woods. I'd check wooded areas for more.
I like this dude. He seems grounded and he has some knowledge. Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes open for that as we are hunting elk. But it's not something I'm going to stick around for, so we got to find it like as we're looking for other stuff. Once I have that elk pelt, I'm heading back home.
Yep.
I guess I'll follow my marker. I said in the woods.
There, girl. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You're about to leave Williams' camp area. Okay. Oh, so you gotta do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll pick that up another time. Man, I haven't seen very many animals out. Oh, well that's a deer. That's a regular deer. And it sounds like we're close to something mean.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I keep passing my turn point, I guess. Or is it that I'm reaching my marker? It could be that I'm reaching my marker. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, tell you what then. The last time I came across these elk, I was coming up to look for bear. So let's try for that. I really didn't expect it to be this hard. I kind of remembered as long as I could get into the snow line, it seemed like there was elk all over the place. Hold on. What are you?
Whoa.
What are you? Darn it, I missed him. Right over the edge.
Easy there.
Bull elk. Well, alrighty then. And we need a 3-star. I don't see them. So let's get up over this ridge line.
There we go.
Wolves. Or that was part of the song, I'm not sure. Oh, there he is. Okay, now that's a 2-star.
Easy now.
2-star. Oh, I had a 3 targeted.
Yep. Easy. Whoa.
Okay, there's a 1 star. 1. Okay, keep going.
Get up.
Maybe we're in a part of the year where there is no snow line. I kind of thought there was a perma snow line on these grizzlies, but I could be wrong.
Yep.
Let's keep going higher. I think maybe they went down there, but I want to check around here first. What do we got out there? That's a horse. So another human. Unless it's a wild horse. I think it was saddled. Yeah. Two-star bull elk. Okay. Dip down into this valley and kind of take it easy because we got high ground and good vantage point here if I can spot anything. There's stuff out in the distance over there. Okay, stuff's moving around. Okay, wild turkey. Gosh, that's pretty thick stand of woods. I'm just in a bad position right now. What are you? I'm too far to tell. Cut timber. Somebody's been logging out here. Oh, somebody lives out here. Nobody. I don't think there's any elk over there. I think they ran off up this trail.
Okay there.
It looks like that was a 1 star.
Yep. Stay there. Slow up now.
Jackrabbit, 3 star. Can I track him? Why to track? Ah, son of a bee. Trying to track him and keep my eyes on the instructions down the bottom right was a pain in the neck. All right, girl, you're gonna stay right here.
Stay
Time to get on foot. Carbine, no. Springfield would probably do it. I'm going to take that rolling block just in case. Elks are big. And go with a bow as a backup, I guess. Okay. Where's this effer at? That's not the one. But that could be a 3-star too. God, they're good at terrain masking. They are effing classic. Aces at terrain masking. Ram. Ram is not elk. Bighorn ram. Can study it. It is a 3-star. Of course, I'm not looking for that. Can't believe I've lost that elk. Where the heck did it go, man? I was on it. Maybe went to high ground up here.
Easy.
What are you? What's running from me here? Okay. Just turkey or something.
Yeah.
That's pronghorn, I believe. Bighorn sheep. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, is this where that log cabin was? Gosh, I done got myself so turned around. That effing sucks that I was that close. I just couldn't find the button to track it. And then before you know it, he ghosted me.
Easy now.
Okay, there's the cabin. Then we went up that trail right there. Do I have an easy way down? Looks like I do. Go. Go, girl. Get down there. Get down there. Go.
Get back.
Okay. That was pretty haphazard. We could have had an accident there. Pretty easily. Okay, so I tracked him up here. This is where I almost was able to start tracking, and then he just kind of disappeared over the ridge line. And then I think we went up the trail there, and now... Okay, I'm sorry about all the camera movement. I don't know what kind of impact that might have on you guys. Some of you have motion sickness. I don't. son of a gun. He's just flat. He's just gone. I have to go find another one. F, Tucker. I can't tell you how much this outrages me. I love the game and I like the hunting game and this is a part of it, but sometimes it just pisses me the hell off. Where the hell are we going? F, 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 F. I'm mad. Can I get the map to come up? All right. Zoom out. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna haul ass to my red marker spot. And hope that we come across something along the way.
Hey, move!
Hell, they got the wrong man. We have to my brother. He's always
Yeah, I'm not throw the controller across the room pissed off, but this is the kind of stuff that just frustrates me to no end. To be that close and then just totally lose it. I bet it can be like this in real life for actual hunters. I bet it happens more often than they would like it to. And that's part of becoming a good hunter, is that you can track your animal and stay on it. I don't know. I'm not a hunter. I've never really had any interest in hunting. Look, I just saw a couple deer running through here. Where the F are they? It's not like they have a whole lot of places they can go. Where are them effers? How do they just meld in? Look, there's one. Jackasses. Come on, get the camera up. F, Red Dead. God, you suck. Whitetail deer. I just wanted to make sure of what they were. Plus, I was using this as kind of a training exercise. This effing game.
Yeah.
Alright. So you see, you hear me speaking out of both sides of my mouth. I'm upset right now. I'm not enjoying the game at all, so I'm like borderline cursing it out. And yet, I do like the game, and this is kind of actually a part of it. Experiencing the frustration is what makes the victory a lot more sweet. Or so I tell myself. Alright. Settle the F down. What are you bitching about? Oh, see? I cursed. Oh, I've been doing such a great job. That entire time that I was pissed and wanted to drop a ton of F-bombs, I was able to not do it, and then my horse complaining is the thing that sends me over the edge. It says turn here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that didn't do what I hoped it would. I'm not in high country. I don't know how I was so easily finding it to high country before. I remember like when we went and tracked down Flaco Hernandez. Do I have his camp on the map? Fort Wallace. It was like real easy from Valentine. You just headed into the mountains. Right here. And then we went north and we got into high country like right frickin' away. This is not the Grizzlies. This is something else. Well, maybe I went this way. Because I know we got... Oh, Grizzlies West. The F it. We'll go there. Cairn Lake. That sounds familiar. Maybe that's where Flacco was set up at. Alright, we're leaving this godforsaken place. Son of a... Well, go straight. Effing hell, man. Every little thing. Shut up. Alright, let's, I swear, steering this horse whenever you get off trail, it's like the horse farging radars in on every tree and rock and bush that you can run through or run into. And then whenever you try to use your mouse to steer off of it, it goes all wonky and takes you, like it overcorrects really hard. Make it right. Elk. You effers. 2-star. There's a 3-star. Frickin' gosh damn it, track!
Okay, then.
You son of a
Idiot.
frickin' son of a... I hate this thing. I hate it. When stuff doesn't do what you tell it to do, and it told you that's how it's done. Look at these bastards. They disappeared on me again. I mean, at least I can laugh at myself. This is funny. There they are, right in frickin' front of me. That's not disappearing. That's hidden in broad daylight. 2-star, 3-star. You so frickin' dead, dude. You are so dead. Alright. Weapons. Oh. Heads up. Wait for it. Oh. Okay, stand by. Patience. Patience. So I know as soon as I go down, he's gonna alter it because the game, I think, is coded that way. Oh my gosh, he took it! I don't know. That probably ruined his pelt. That's a rolling block rifle shot to the dome. And he was like, ouch! And then ran off. Stop, you
Whoa.
stupid SOB horse. That's a 1-star. Okay, here's the 3-star. Was a 3-star. 2 rolling block shots probably killed it. And if that's the case, I gotta leave him there. How the hell are you not gonna... Oh, look, it's still a 3-star. I count myself lucky. 2 shots to the dome, man. That dude just shrugged off the first one. I hate that I had to kill this animal. I've got a lot of respect for that. Like I said, dude was like, ouch. And then just took off. And I plugged one into his friend, too. I'm pretty sure. All right, you stupid game. We've done it. I'm going back. I'm going back home. Doggone, man. I got nothing but hate for this game right now. Like, that's overstating it. It's not hate, but I'm really frustrated. That sucked. Oh man, I need to get better at hunting. I mean, the bottom line, that's what it is. I'm sitting here being like, I hate you, game. It's not the game's fault. It's, skill issue, as they say. That's just the way it is. All right. Well, we're at about 45 minutes of recording, so I've got 15 minutes to get back and turn this in and get the satchel. I think that that's easily achievable, and that'll complete the episode. I did not expect it to take an entire episode to get this one pelt, but it is what it is. I don't know what we're going to do in the next episode. I think I noticed there were 2 yellow quests back at camp.
Out of the damn way.
I think we're going to knock one of those out. Ah, and I have been told we're probably not going to have time to do it this episode, so I need to be reminded if I forget. But I have been told to check out the cemetery near our campsite. Now, I don't know where this cemetery is at, so I kind of assume it must be easy to find. But I don't know what it's about. Maybe it's a cemetery where we buried our own dead. I don't really, like we did it. We made the cemetery. I don't really know. But don't spoil it. Don't tell me if you don't mind. And I will see if I can locate it. If we've got enough time whenever I get back. I'll look around a little bit. Homie, do you know what you're doing?
Back to it. Do you feel like that?
Ah, that's what I fargan thought, man.
I think you should stop now. This ain't a discussion.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
There. Easy. Whoa.
I done lost the other. There's one of them. Hey, man. Sorry. Nope.
It's all wrong! You goddamn fool! Okay.
Maybe I should go ahead and put this on. I don't know if I'm gonna get everybody. I have a feeling there's gonna be somebody I missed. That's a girl.
Hold up.
Crime reported. Oh, but not witnessed. Well, it says wanted. I don't like how that turned out, man. I know I should live with my consequences here, but I'm not going to. I want to try and get a redo on that. If I can save it. Yet another thing that I have to wait on. That guy drew on me though, man. Well, I don't know if he drew, but he gave signs that he was gonna throw down. And he was riding up on me real hard. Like, what was that about? I don't even know who that dude was. Let's do this, just in case the autosave doesn't, Come on, I am so annoyed right now. Alright, here's the autosave. 1311, oh shoot. Yeah, it saved it. at the same time that I saved, so I think it's made to do that. Okay, well, I guess I've got a probably a number of fines to pay. Fine. God. Overall, today's episode, from my perspective, was absolute dog shit. I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired of holding back on that. This flippin' sucked. I don't want that to be interpreted as I don't like this game. I do, and this is actually part of the reasons why, is that it drives kind of emotional responses in me. But this wasn't fun in the least. Not even close. I'm pissed about everything. This game put me in a bad mood today. I was having a good day till I played Red Dead. Can you guys laugh with me on that? I mean, this is how it goes sometimes, right? Son of a bee, this thing's like a life simulator, you know? I was having a good day till I ran into you. Let's go ahead and take the mask off and we'll go pay whatever fines I owe. This is stupid. What a retarded thing to have to do. If I had it to do over again, I would have blasted Homeboy, taken the fine on that, but I wouldn't have killed the other people, especially the woman. That's what really... That's frickin' bothering me a lot. I mean, I wrote her down and then put like 6 shots into her. I frickin' hate that. I don't like it. Deep regret. This must be what it's like for people like in real life who have impulse control problems. They just act in the moment, you know? And then sometimes those are things you really wish you could have back, but you just can't.
I'm glad you're doing the right thing.
You gotta be kidding me. We got away with all of it scot-free? Never mind, I take everything back. No, I don't regret anything. No, that's not true. I don't like that I rode that. I didn't know that was a woman. By the time I did know, I had to make a split-second decision, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep all the witnesses out of it, and I went ahead and I gunned her down, and it doesn't sit well with me. It's so much that I really did want to reload it. I would have done it if it had let me, even though that's not an honest man playthrough, right? And that's kind of what part of a blind playthrough incorporates a little bit of that.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to illustrate is it would have completely violated a core idea that I've been holding with this game, which is like no takebacks, right? Except on things that it's hard to describe, because sometimes I do little scum saves, but that has to do with video game mechanics, not with choices made or ramifications of decisions and stuff like that. You don't see me create a save point and then take one dialogue branch and then reload it and say, oh, never mind, I didn't want to do that, I want to see what the other thing has. You don't really tend to see me do that, right? So this gunning down of that woman, I mean, in her pretty blue dress and everything, it bothered me to the point that I was like, no, I'm going to reload. This sucks. And now I'm in a bad mood because of it. Farking Red Dead Life Simulator. This isn't, why do I play games? I don't... You're ruining my escapism by making everything too real. Imagine complaining that your video games are too realistic, right? Is that a thing? I mean, you're talking to somebody who's looking forward to haptics in video gaming and virtual reality in a day that video gaming is so resolution friendly that it looks like real life and you're operating in a 3D environment like like Star Trek: The Next Generation's holodecks or something. I would love that. Right, that's the dream. And here I am complaining that Red Dead just feels too real. And I'm suffering from the consequences of actions that were made in a heady moment that I can't take back. Bothered by what's the ripple effect? What kind of family did she have? Did she have kids? Was she here? Was she on her way out west to meet a loved one who had gotten there, spent the last 3 years building a farmstead and getting a living going so that she could come out? I don't know. But I am fucking plagued mentally by that tragedy.
Easy there, girl.
Yeah, easy.
Done good, girl.
Do you understand? Easy.
You're all right now, girl.
I really pushed her. That's why. She was getting low on that stamina.
You'll be all right.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It is. But we gotta go, baby. We gotta get home, man. Things ain't safe out here at nighttime. Look, there's gunshots going off. We're almost there. Just gotta push a little bit. Well, that was it. I got caught up in the rhythm there trying to... If you get the rhythm right, your horse won't lose stamina. But I've never really been able to accomplish it. I might have been on a rhythm right there just a second ago. It looked like I was doing something right. Kind of felt like it, at least. I think I've only eaten once all day long. Arthur's health is going to be, his weight is probably going to suffer from it. Nobody greeted us. Where's the guards at? Alright, we're good on food. We're a little bit low on everything else. Shut up, Trelawney. Nobody wants to talk to you.
Listen, I know. Well, things is kind of tough. But we have had it tough before. We're being tested.
You want to sit down,
But
Arthur?
we are going to overcome these
Well, yeah, I
challenges.
do, but I gotta take care of some stuff.
Now, Blackwater, it weren't nothing nice.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, I hear you.
We have to push on.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Even though
If
we
you're
walk
struggling for
through
space
hell,
in your satchel, just
Well,
bring
we
me the right
walk
materials and I'll work something up for you.
we walk
Looks great, Pearson.
together.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Remember that. All of you. Remember that.
Long day, Arthur.
Need to get Arthur a haircut, too. It's about time.
Reverend.
He doesn't look bad, but
Hi, ladies. Susie.
beard's starting to look good, actually. I want to couple that with short hair.
Well, think I'm gonna turn in.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Yep. So you heard Dutch giving the rah-rah speech. think next episode, as long as I remember, we're going to go get Arthur a haircut. It's about that time. I need to go wipe the horse down too. Black Velvet is dirty after being out in the mountains. Where are we at? We're right at an hour, so we're going to save it. And, well, we're going to have him sleep till morning and then save it. Oh, feeder. Sure. Bed once. Bed twice. And brush.
There, girl.
5 times. And that should do it. Now, what's my status? Underweight. And our horse. 6 of 10. That's level. Oh, really? We're not level 10? Feed and groom your horse regularly to maintain its core health. Oh, okay. Its health is 6 of 10. Physique. Fit. Perfect. Okay, open up the satchel. And let's go with a can of strawberries. And crackers to go with the stew that I had and the coffee I drank. And that should be good, I think. Oh, what are you doing over here, Karen?
Hi there, Arthur.
Yeah, hi. Night.
It is always about your needs, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I have never known
These two
a
are
woman
always
with
fighting.
So many needs.
You don't know the first thing about a woman's needs.
How
Oh,
selfish
love
are
her
you?
accent.
Are you even aware of the price on my head? The pressures I'm under? Good morning, Arthur.
If you'd only talk to me, I could help. I want to help you, Dutch, but there's this wall.
You can help by leaving me alone so I can actually think for once.
Oh, man.
You're a bastard, Dutch Vanderland.
It's a catch-22. You can see both sides, like what the complaint is. All right. How's my player health status now? Average. Okay, we're doing good. All right, let's save it. Guys, this was a heck of an episode to get through. Some things went right, some things went wrong, mistakes were made. And we'll overwrite this. All right, next episode, I think we're going to be looking to knock out a yellow quest. Probably one of the things in camp. All right, guys, again, I'm ASAP Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. And more importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.